Alright, here we are. Another new update in, and means new story to play. Now, I actually did watch the trailer for this one, and it seems to be a pretty good looking one. I do like the Oboe Squad a lot, and I definitely look forward to seeing what sort of story they'll give us this time around. After all everything that happened last time, I'm sure this will be a fun one. But I will say, however, I will be probably skipping Seed for this time around. I do think she's cool. I looked at her a bit, but I haven't really. I'm more interested in saying for Orphie and Magus and later characters like the Yidhari and that other girl, Spook Shack girls. Those. Both of them give me a little more interest than Seed does, as cool as she is, though. But I will go ahead and just pull for Banquet, just because, why not? Might as well get a new one, I got plenty of pulls to spare. I can at least scratch that gotcha itch a little bit. Oh, oh, that was quick. Emphasis on a little bit. And I've been saving across so many different games. I barely had a chance to pull for anything in a long time. I want to pull for stuff, but... And yep, there he is. A little Mercury, huh? Oh. There's that. Job well done. But... let's go ahead and get right into this main story for today. I figured I'd do the sort of trials of characters on my own later. Not a big deal. So yeah, let's get to it. Hello, Wise, what's up? Wise is looking over a message from someone, his face turning serious. The kind of look that says, here comes another tough job. Your proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Oh, good timing, Belle. Oh, talk about bad timing. The mayor sent a message earlier saying, give me a call when you both your siblings are together. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact them right away? Simulated signals from city administration search through your encrypted line. After a few seconds of whispering white noise, a familiar image and voice emerge from the audiovisual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well.
Hello, Mayor.
Miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
I wonder when we're gonna meet him face to face, actually.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality issue? Do you have any plans to handle it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices.
Those
which has
weirdos,
caused miasma
freaks.
to spread rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
Less than we think, I think. I think that's how it was.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula. And the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to White Peninsula over the past
That was a green-haired girl, right?
imposing temporary
I think
military
I
control
forget her
to
name.
investigate Porcelain
Lorenz.
X
I'm
and
pretty sure
contain
that
the
was her.
Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in White Peninsula before. So why'd they show up now?
White Peninsula is a key porcelain production area, after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides.
Corporate greed at it again,
General
as
Lorenz
usual.
is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to
Like I
my
said, I was
sources,
thinking of the wrong
he has a
person there,
close
for
personal
Lorenz. That's a
relationship
new
with
person.
Porcelumex's other co-chief
Hard to remember all these
executive
names for
officer,
NPCs.
and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Yve Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power struggle between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Yve Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunque's summit can act directly this time.
Okay.
But for you, Phaethon,
Yes, Phaethon. A legend among proxies.
Oh,
An
Belle.
outlaw of the underground. The last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand.
Belle,
The
don't
one
ever
who
change.
saved
You're still
the
cute.
Point hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
to be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you.
That we have, many
A
times.
trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists.
Ah, yes, that was her name. Right.
I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles.
Yeah, I'm not remembering
But
that.
sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
Gee, thanks.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits
Carol,
permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolda in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Taking down the Exaltists, the Defense Force. Looks like this job won't be easy. Hope we don't run into any trouble. But hey, we get to team with the Obel Squad again. Soldier 11 Tricker will be happy to see you too, right, Belle? And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we've recently crossed paths with. But before heading out, maybe we should let Rishu and Shifu know about and the others know. Ah, yes, we're going on without them this time, huh? Hey, little eels. I'm really sorry. Mercury seems to still be sulking. I thought Mercury was Boo Box's Coliboo, so I called off its name from behind. I'm not Coliboo, and I'm definitely not Colby. I won't mistake you next time. Your coding is different from Coliboo's, and yours looks professional. At least you got good taste. Military camo, right? I've seen it in some military videotapes. You know your stuff. This kind of camo is commonly used for the hollow operations in the military. The field of camo isn't completely standardized, actually. Each battalion and each squad has subtle differences in their patterns. My camo isn't just an effective stealth tool, also equipped with anti-corruption components. So my sustainable action time in the Hollow is way longer than a regular battle boo. This all thanks to Seed. If only she hadn't called me Colby when we first met. That's what's taken all at once. I can't keep up. It's really on a roll. Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes, but must be pretty annoying, right? No, it's really interesting. Would it be even better if you could speak a little slower? Thanks. Feel free to hit me up anytime you want to keep chatting about this. Got it. We got some military documentary videotapes that are sore. Want to check them out? Mercury seems to be desperately suppressing its voice module, but its true thoughts had already escaped before the suppression command. Yes, and really, thank you. Wasn't that cute? Eagles is making more friends. Yishuan Shifu? I've been expecting you, Belle. Don't give me that Yishuan Shifu's all-knowing look. I only know because of the mayor contacting me in advance. It seems that really is why you're here. Yunkoi Summon is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved with Defense Force affairs, which means I have no choice but to send you my talented student. I won't bring shame to the sect. Shaming the sect is the least of your worries. The Exaltists play dirty, and the Defense Force throws its weight around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. That's why you have to act with utmost caution. Your own safety has to come first before you try to help anyone else. Alright, Suiban Temple isn't going anywhere. Get a good night's rest in here tonight. Then go take care of what you need to do. Remember, if you get into any trouble out there, just give them the Shifu's name. Yes, Shifu. You carefully calibrate the HDD device in Suiban Temple in your chamber, and spend some time chatting with your senior brothers and sisters. Before you realize it, night has already fallen. Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with the Oboe Squad tomorrow morning. The coordinates are in the Lemnian Hollow. Is that how the military does things? That's right, Defense Force wants us to link up with Oboe Squad during the operation. Afterward, we're to return to the base together. Supposedly, it's meant to help us work more smoothly with Oboe Squad and to test our capabilities as the mayor's special envoys. I spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD device. It's pretty much done. You should take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. Sure thing. Chapter 3. Do not go gentle into that good night. That's a dramatic title. In a dream made from electric impulses and numerical signals in Magus' memory. Look at that. Aren't they cute?
The Hollow hit city center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
I'm more interested in pulling for Orphie and Magus and Seed, so I'm saving for them for now.
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
So Magus used to be human, huh?
Never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still,
That's very
you've got a
interesting.
point.
I never quite thought about what
Tardiness
Magus
is
could have been before a
unacceptable,
tail
soldier.
gun.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup. Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Not a very smooth name to say when you're in a hurry for requesting backup. Agamemnon.
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No, we have to kill it. Whatever it takes. Get back.
From Yunkoi Summit.
It all comes back to that moment again.
You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still save them.
That moment really is just the heart of this whole season so far.
Behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back.
So, is this the end?
Oh,
Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything.
hmm.
already lost everything.
Captain?
That's a little worrying.
Magus?
Magus,
Magus.
Isidore.
Magus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So that's what you're saying, huh?
Were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphie.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times.
She's so cute.
Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty. And stop eavesdropping on me.
Kinda hard not to when you're literally her tail.
Captain Magus, I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
You're just making that up, huh?
Yes, Captain Magus. I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today.
Oh, you just call it sleep.
I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you.
Are those blush marks?
Idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that
My
I can
goodness,
actually
that's-
rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat.
Strangely
Time to get
cute.
ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphie.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Hey, there's sugar. Captain Magus, squad member Orphie, I've been waiting here for you. You left the sniper here to wait here all alone? That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphie. Huh? But you're the one who woke up late. I told you that was necessary system check and maintenance. Now, getting to position early to cover their squad mates is part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to operation briefing before the colonel scolds everyone in the Oval Squad for being late. God, ain't she so cute? Orphie. Oh, there's Seed. And 11. Hello, you two. Or I guess you three. I forget what the mech's name is. Oval Squad assemble! Captain Magus. Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's what you call a model soldier. Aren't I a model soldier? You, Seed? You are a soldier, too. If you join the Scouts, Seed, you'd definitely be an honor scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my past. Something about being in the Scouts. If you weren't busy taking care of Seed Senior, that was it. I'd absolutely be an honored member. Captain, we got about 12 and 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing, depending on whether we're doing them one-handed or two-handed. Let's hurry into operation briefing, or we'll be punished by the problem squad members before we ever get the chance to become honored ones. Right. Hello, Isidore. Isolda. Members of Oval Squad are gathered around the command table.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltist stronghold.
It's very pretty. I like her flower
Thanks to
decorations.
previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltist communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel.
A very gentle shade of
Therefore,
green, like mint.
Before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolda.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolda.
In some way, yes.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
I imagine it must be very difficult for Orphie to clean her ears with those horns in the way. Must be a bit requires quite a bit of dexterity, I imagine.
The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters.
This is cool, I like this.
Intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad.
Alright, I'm getting into this.
Air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready.
Alright then, let's go.
Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
Okay, plays Orphie, yay! Had the full run-up too, that was so cool! Alright, Orphie and Magus are off-field. They can unleash different aftershock attacks. Based on their energy and recovery battle heat, sufficient battle heat, hold that to do special, yada yada.
Blitz Squad, in position!
Oh, I like this. This is fun. Just full fire.
20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock. Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Someone pretty important.
It would be good to have an aftershock type of team member. I don't have many of those besides Polkra.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Tail beam.
Stay focused on the battle.
I like her. I like her a lot. She's cool.
We're inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them.
Tossing the knife to her when she runs. That's cool.
At least, that's what Colonel
Hey
Exaltists
there.
said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
Right. Hello.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Just a lot of titles.
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Miss Faith.
I like how expressive Magus can be.
11 we're talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Faithin they mentioned, right?
Jeez, the worst kept secret in all of New Eridu.
Definitely talking about the renowned Miss Faithin.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
We just run a video store, that's all.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero.
Sure, whatever you want.
Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
Uh-huh.
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission.
Can't be here every time.
Still deep inside the
Sometimes
hollow,
gotta do some bad in order to do some
Exaltists.
greater good.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert holo guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and holo data to chart the most efficient route for us.
Very good,
Squad.
Orphie.
At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects holo data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy
I wonder what their
with more
Bond episodes are gonna be like when they
combat experience really
release.
handle such an operation?
We're gonna be hanging out with Orphie and Magus, so imagine it's gonna be very fun to see them both interacting in more
Proxy has
casual
combat
environments.
experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Yes, yes, ma'am, Captain. Hello.
There are more enemies
Well,
than
that was
we
quick.
expected.
Cool. Looks like things are turning badly real quick here.
Enemy reinforcements spotted northwest. Speed and the others could be okay, right?
Burn.
The fastest way to get comms back is to disable the nearby jamming device.
Oh, no, you don't.
Ether activity.
No, I cut him off. Hello? Hello, Seed. I hate these frogs.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
That's so smooth and cool. Oh my gosh, if they keep it as a real thing, as a common thing going forward, I would absolutely love that. So I have to basically force attack, press and hold, activate that. With sufficient charge, press attack. Alright.
This squad has reached the LZ. Blitz squad, do you copy? Seem to be jammed.
She's very cool. Obel Squad's always so cool.
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies.
That is very
And
cool.
regroup with the captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy.
It's very cool. She's very cool. I can't don't get every single one. I have to pick and choose.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests.
Come in, Blitz squad. Do you copy?
Wish I had one of these.
That annoying signal interference is still floating around in the air.
The enemy control room is just ahead. It's packed with communications gear.
Found jammer switch. I'll turn it off. As the switch flips down, the helm machine somewhere in the command comes to a halt. God, it's cool. So cool.
Are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Adjusting for wind.
Right. New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system.
It's a switch that links to the ether transmission device. Accessible decryption signal flashes from Seed Senior's data port, and the at once turbulent ether in the transmission system goes still.
Remote support. In position.
Nice.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Frontline to me.
Great! That cuts off the supply of miasma.
To eliminate the remaining enemies, we head to the meeting.
They're certainly not falling back on this and letting us have our fun right away. I like that.
This squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
Ooh.
What's a coffin? It's a thing where people are laid to rest.
Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Seed Senior?
That's some sort of trauma that we don't know about yet. Why would she not know what a coffin is? That's pretty common knowledge. This is the ether research device built by the porcelain Mumix. When Alex calls it Obscura. Obscura, then that was in the report we handed over to Commander Isolda. Are these just regular ether research equipment? I doubt it's that simple. Anything tied to the Exaltists is bound to be suspicious. I felt something ominous too. Are you saying the defense force has something information on it? You'll get the intel when you need to know. For now, let's keep moving. What difficult person you got to talk with? Don't be discouraged, Miss Special Envoy. I've been around Captain for a long time and still think. Keep moving. Ah, yes, don't run with the knife in your hands. They'll toss it to the tail. I gotta do one of these two? Alright.
The unknown device. Now analyzing.
Oh, this place is spooky.
Network communication structure detected.
They even got the Exalted signals in here?
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of
I
the
do
data,
not like
you
this.
can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
Oh, for the right cause, I assure you.
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Yeah, be.
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
I don't look at what you're dreaming about. Nothing weird.
Structure analysis. 50% complete.
Place is spooky. Spooky. How did they leave their logo in here? Alright. How does Magus not get, like, dizzy by being whipped around like that?
Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
It's, difficult.
Not everyone in the company is bad.
These obstacles are blocking Aegis Squad's path to on a rendezvous point. Let's clear them while we wait for them. Yes, Captain Magus.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
Back to Seed.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy.
God, such a crazy fast elevator.
You were also amazing in battle. I was...
It's a really cool mech.
Seed, you've met them before.
Have we?
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
Have we?
You're Seed, right?
Alright, there was that one little moment there.
We met
Right.
briefly during the Porcelumix investigation.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too.
Well, thank you, Seed Senior.
He's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll let him rest.
According to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior? Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs.
Uh-huh.
You carry the same scent as me, Proxy.
Scent?
You must be quite knowledgeable in this field.
Possibly.
Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Until it got blown up. Or hollowed out.
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
And so do you, Soldier 11.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
Got that right.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
It wasn't an insult either, I'd say.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
I'll charm you too eventually. Just you wait.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone.
I'll
that's
charm
enough
you
chit-chat.
eventually.
Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't know about. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
Not a problem, Captain Magus.
I got this.
Oh my god. What the heck?
Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Oh man.
Confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets.
Haha. Ah. Oh, that's freaky. Thank you, Seed Senior.
Now we're all clear. Obel Squad. All enemies eliminated.
God, that was cool. I like that a lot. Amid the thunder stomps of the heavy machinery and shrill, hysterical screams, he brings in Exaltist captives.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin.
No, he's gone mad, apparently.
Whirling dust compete with a blazing fire.
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
He could very easily crush your skulls.
More than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. That often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
Maybe a little later. Reel in for now.
Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
Don't go jumping that shark yet.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon. Specifically, the section designated for Magus.
Oh, you got your own section, do you?
How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
All business. Nope, nothing personal.
A critical piece of intel that needs our immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura and the
Still nowhere near the one that we fought with Belobog, but still,
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yphae Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
But where are they getting the ether they do have?
Did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
Good memory, Orphie.
Point. But there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Yphae Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
Fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
Thank you, Orphie. Thank you, Magus.
That's not what I meant.
In the depths of the Lemnian Hollow, where even the Proxy's eyes couldn't pierce the darkness. You, huh? This is the first time we've seen your model, isn't it? Sarah. The military's operation has started. You're to provide cover for our Overseer's ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. Everything for the Creator, Lady Sarah. But the defense force has overwhelming numbers, and we've taken heavy losses lately. What with the little strength we have left, we don't need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time. Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the defense force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we're already won. May the Creator refine you. May the Creator refine me. Our first time seeing Sarah outside of a cutscene. The comic strip cutscene, I should say. The Obsidian Division has temporarily taken over the Seagaze Road as our base of operations. This will be our staging area for the upgrading mission. But there seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Anyway, let's report back to Isolda first. Hey, Trigger. Thank goodness you're okay, Proxy. When you and the captain were surrounded by enemies, I was really worried about you both. My bullet almost didn't make it in time. That was a close one, yeah. Protecting Proxy is our top priority. I mean, protecting citizens like you, Proxy. Orphie might seem a little hesitant at times, but she's actually a skilled and brave soldier. Captain Magus comes out as harsh and short-tempered, but she's the kind of person who would risk everything for her squad and for new Eridu. Rather, she already has. If once ever seen Trigger shutting down the Exaltists equipment, Captain and I wouldn't have been able in for one hell of a fight. I mean, I was a big help, but Trigger and C Senior were just as important. The Exaltist systems were pretty basic. It just took a little tinkering to shut them down. Your ability to handle machines is so effortlessly is amazing, Seed. I wonder if I can learn to do so with enough practice. It's talent, pure talent. I can always sense it. You've all got a similar gift, right, Proxy? Nah, no comment.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolda's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphie, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
How are you doing that with her connected to you?
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltists' scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
Aww.
I'll have to think about that. I remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using...
we're ratting her out,
high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers?
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it.
God forbid that gun is not does not shoot straight.
For addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me. And her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
Very cool.
All right.
Blushing gun.
Support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
We've got our own mission on hand.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy, how many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
That's no way to talk about Nicole.
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
Alright.
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
So... Adjutant, sir. The Major General's guest has arrived. Please follow me, you two. The Major General's tent is just beyond the tunnel. You follow the adjutant's lead and head with Isolde into the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that,
Wow, that's showing a scummy look.
Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Wi-Fi Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the...
You gotta make some villains look obvious, huh?
Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly.
Hey, now, no poaching.
This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Wi-Fi Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Bell.
Nice to meet ya.
Welcome to Wi-Fi Peninsula, Ambassador Bell.
I've been in Wi-Fi Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple? Ah, Yunque Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in?
Did you just say one of our titles was the Mayor's, like, envoy or whatnot?
Personal agents and infamous proxy getting involved in Defense Force business.
Bell was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. She's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunque Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Bell is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine.
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you.
Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Belle to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now.
Oh, please, no need to go out of your way. I'm not looking to spend more time with you than I need to.
This operation is over. All of Belle's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunquay Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Madam Ambassador.
I'm really sorry, Belle. You came here to help, and this is how you're treated. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. Major General Lawrence was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago, and was promoted to general after its fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. I'd be dishonest if I'd say I like this style, but working under him was definitely giving me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. Truth behind it, you say? To be exact, the exact cause behind my squad's failure back then. Magus has always been concerned about it. I'm getting off track, but the point is, you can count on us. Whether it's Obel Squad or any Obsidian Division soldier, we'll give you everything to protect you. As a brief me on the military operation, Isolde takes your leave. Talk about rude. All Defense Force generals this unpleasant. Insisting on going out and contacting the outside world. Might as well be my prisoner. But if we're just hanging down to Soyban Temple for a quick break, this shouldn't be stop us, right? Hey girls, how's it going? Proxy's been nabbed by the Major General. Then why do you look so happy, Seed? Don't make fun of your comrade's suffering, Seed. That Major General guy's a real pain, huh? So if the Proxy doesn't get along with him, that must mean they're all right. Sounds silly, but also it makes sense. I'm right here, no? You're also the type to eavesdrop on people. I've always been aware of your presence for a while. Now, Proxy. And for the record, I wasn't talking behind your back. Proxy, the ever so level Proxy, always listening on with others with those keen ears. Alright. Can't talk to y'all? Alright. I'll go say hi to theirs for a bit then. Sorry, order from above. You're not allowed to leave. Are we the facts and logic? I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. Facts and reason? Argument draws to attention of several nearby soldiers.
Huh?
You okay there, Belle? Comrade Belle is a special envoy sent to the mayor. Show some respect. The mighty Miss Belle got taken down a notch. I'm just following orders. Following orders is a soldier's duty. I don't understand where the soldier's coming from. I hope you understand Crimson Gloom. Withdrawn with head held high. If I can't go back, then... I'll chat with you two now.
Captain! Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
Right, torture.
With you already calling me the villain, I figured I'd better get good at dodging torture.
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Isolde explains the Major General's orders to everyone.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just... so...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side,
That's
at
not
least
all
the
I suppose.
legendary proxy
Trigger, were you about to say it's good?
Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
Oh boy. There's no point in fighting it, so you allow a soldier to fasten the tracker, like an electronic shackle to your ankle. Thanks to Defense Force signal jamming, the only wireless frequencies still function in the White Peninsula are military ones. For now, at least, say farewell to your friends, and consider awaiting your replies on Knock Knock.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
Only make more trouble if we were to fight against it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
But at least you'll be there, Orphie, too.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
With comms and our movement restricted, things are definitely tricky. Luckily I can still reach out to Wise and Fairy through HED without the Defense Force noticing. Right, as I'm thinking about this... Proxy, don't slow down. It's time for Obel's regular equipment maintenance. Come with us. Is that okay? Do you agree, Captain Magus? Making sure our tech folks have a reliable gear is crucial, so if you want to drop by, Proxy, go right ahead. I don't even have any equipment on me. Nah. Really? I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on your Proxy, but I can't shake this strange feeling. Like Proxy has some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. Familiar, you say? Don't worry, Proxy. She can be a bit of a hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. It's just a routine maintenance check. Come on, Proxy. Stop being so wishy-washy. Getting a little worrying. Knowing all our secrets. Obel Squad's out here. Alright, time to start today's routine maintenance. Inspector on duty, squad member Seed. First up, inspection Mercury. Mercury here. Let me take a look and see if the little Colby's got anything wrong with it. I always get nervous when Seed does my checkup. The antenna on the comms module seems a bit worn out. Gotta remember to get those parts replaced. If Colby can't hear me or radio during the operation, I'm gonna kick your butt. Aye aye. Next up is Trigger Sniper Rifle. Counting it again, Seed. I don't need one look to tell you your robot is flawless, in flawless shape, just like always, Trigger. A sniper weapon is your soul in the battlefield, after all. Boring, now it's Orphie and the Captain Magus' turn. Let's get this straight, you're not laying a finger on me. Calm down, Captain, quit squirming around my tail. Your exoskeleton is in good shape overall, Orphie, but your tail shows way more wear, no doubt due to the Captain's reckless fighting style. Captain gives it a heroic during combat. Now, I'll try to stay in sync with Orphie's movements. As for Captain Magus, you're using that nitro fuel oil again, aren't you? So you can't stand the smell pouring out of your gun barrel. Whoa, are you seriously attacking your Captain's dental hygiene? You have dental? Anything? And finally, it's your turn, Proxy. Where should I start? C stares straight into the Proxy's eyes. Possible as it seems, someone feels like she can see right through to the HDD. That can't be possible, right? Your eyes are very crystal clear, Proxy. All systems good. Inspection complete. You're looking for an excuse to stare into my Proxy. You're looking for an excuse against Proxy's eyes. Now that everyone's finished their equipment checks, you're dismissed. Get some rest and make sure your gears are serviced at the armory. Hey, Proxy, don't forget to look after your eyes, too. Oh, she definitely knows. Confirm that the military really is restricting your freedom of movement with the Oval Squad, then you return to attend to the rest. 10 officers cover for the soldiers' gazes, and reestablishing the connection to the HD brings a small sense of relief. Hello, Fairy.
Supreme Assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI. I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
Oh yes, how's always, Fairy?
You really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Well, thank you, Fairy.
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Bell can still reach me through the HDD.
So sassy, Fairy.
Deep dive can continue as planned.
I'll send over the data from my eyes right away.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the Hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Bell, just like always.
As always.
Then leave clearing out the Hollow to me and Noble Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Bell.
Bed beneath you feels so foreign. You probably rest well not that night. With all those things, it eventually passes. Commotion rises from the outpost beyond the tent. That's Orphie and Seed's voices. Let's check out what's happening. Uh-oh, Mercury, what's going on? Little buddy. Is this the little one you brought back from the Hollow? Yes, Captain. The Bangu squad seems to have been attacked. I received the Bangu's distress signal and rushed over. What about the soldiers in the squad? They were all lying on there covered in blood. I mean, they're not breathing kind of lying there. Let's pay our respects. This Bangu probably recorded what happened when they ran into the enemy. But it's badly damaged. Do we have any technicians at base? I can fix it. Proxy, you know how to fix a Bangu? Please help the little guy. I'll leave it to you, Proxy. Another one of these. There we go. The video footage is restored, and images from inside the Hollow stream out through the Bangu's data port.
All units be advised. At 3
Oh man.
meters, the cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off.
Oh man.
Humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma.
Oh boy.
Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms?
Do we got zombies on our hands now? Gotta try to bring out the distance.
We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock. Oh, Exaltist troops in disguise?
Gunfire echoes all around.
No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive.
More swearing.
Are we seeing the dead in broad daylight? If there are monsters, just take them down.
Oof.
Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles. We need backup.
Oh man. The deafening gunfire grows louder, gradually drawing out all the voices. Gunfire from the voices gradually fade away, and everything turns to silence. White noise grows louder, skipping ahead.
Even a miracle like a resurrection is nothing for the Creator.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother.
Brother, huh?
Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
The footage ends abruptly here. The bank people recording the data seemingly couldn't hold on any longer. Yikes, that was intense. Those soldiers coming out of the miasma, they look like the dead brought back to life. The dead, but they're dressed in military gear from the old capital. Stuff from 11 years back. If they were truly the dead returned, how could they be the ghosts of the old soldiers if they're shooting on their own squad mates? Then they're not truly undead then, more like miasma monsters. Still, the fact that these creatures take on forms of the former Defense Force soldier means that they are in Creator. The enemy's knowledge of the Defense Force might be beyond our imagination. Besides yesterday's recon mission went perfectly, we didn't let any casual cultists escape, so there's no way the Exaltists could be should have been aware of our progress. We need to report this to Isolde. Let's go, Proxy. Things are getting bad. Together with Obel Squad, he briefs Isolde on what he saw in the footage.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
He's trying to blame you?
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphie, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
Well, at least with Isolde, he's not literally connected to her tail.
My superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow.
Swift as a
That's
coursing
the essence of Blitz
river.
tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Ready to roll out.
Yes, Captain Magus.
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared.
Par
We
for the
aren't
course.
as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please, don't betray the trust the people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
This operation has two main objectives. First, to gather intel on miasma soldiers. Second, to eliminate the key Exaltist bases. Get ready to move out. In a surprise attack, every second counts. Let's do it. Oh, this is fun. I like this high action stuff.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee.
More like a bee's
We
nest.
can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltists' main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, But from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
Clearly something's been compromised.
Way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought
Until
side
Magus
by
lost her
side
arms
years ago.
and legs.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer.
Which will make it all the more tough when she does betray you. If that is where this is going.
Guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
What about the one you're connected to?
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs blocking the way to
Burn!
The Creator will not forgive you.
Our sacrifice will pave the way for our master's return.
Recalibrating.
Something affects a seed. Might as well enjoy her now while I have the chance. She's fast on this thing, too. Encrypted document detected on this device. Accessing. Answer the Overseer's call. Wrongfully killed soldiers rise from the underworld, cloaked in flames of vengeance. As for why the Defense Force soldiers would fight for us, the Overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed with witnessing the Creator's true form in the underworld. The files in this device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence needs to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully killed soldiers, but those ones emerging from the miasma were wearing 11-year-old uniforms, and they died protecting New Eridu. These Exalted scum. How dare they desecrate the honor of the fallen soldiers? Unforgivable. The bunch of footsteps having everyone on guard, but then they see what is sight in allied uniforms.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
Of course.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone.
The
Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Ruin it, more like.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flanks so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists.
I can't wait to smack this guy's smarmy face off.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphie. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Seed.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Great, so you let them go.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. We can't even handle something this simple properly. Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Obel, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
On standby for a long time.
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Oh, here they are, new enemies.
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up.
God, it looks so cool when they're on it. Ah!
Already failed half of the mission's objective.
Encrypted documents detected on this device. Accessing. We may be working with the Porcelumix, but they aren't exactly saints. They'd sacrifice everything for profit. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. The truth is, file ends there without warning. Of course. There's a record on the hardware being removed, but the missing data cannot be retrieved. Damn it. Of all places, data had to be missing the most crucial parts. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city, so what have these Exalted learned? It's nothing but a distraction they planted on purpose to mislead us. Still, it's clear the Exalted remnants were spooked by the Major General's units acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data early. Guess we had no choice but to press on.
Elite targets have appeared.
Oh, more of those things. Oh, she's so cute.
Am I keeping up, Captain?
Pass away.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be
that
counting
guy
on you
again.
this time.
Hello.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumix Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's kinda... a bit much.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway...
You couldn't find a better shirt than the polka dots? Come on, man.
Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must...
No one wears polka dots anymore. It's so lame.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After
She doesn't
all,
have a tongue.
Besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Escorted by the troops, Lawrence and Lucro withdraw from the stronghold.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
Nah, well deserved.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphie. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
That looks fun. I would like to see that.
This place is not only a key Exaltist stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the Defense Force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphie is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
And you?
Goodness, Orphie. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Hopefully we can catch at least one of them. Somewhere in the Lemon Hollow, illuminated by the flickering candlelight. Whoa, now you both of you now, huh? Great, Overseer. Defense Force took the bait just as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Perfect. They wasted enough time on meaningless distractions, and that foolish general thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing a major force at us anymore, though the price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith, Overseer. Besides, the troops you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers. It's cruel, really. Still, if it's for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely. If that's the greatest, if that greater purpose is in audience with the Creator. I know you have other intentions, but you're still open to path the Creator, won't you, great Overseer? I've wandered in confusion along this path more than once, but the whispers I've heard were true, without a doubt. Once I've achieved my goal, I'll open a path to the Creator for you, which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. But Phaethon is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful. I'm not type to let things go easily, and that lead squad of theirs has been a serious thorn in our side. I've noticed that youngster may have an unexpected variable, but I've already set the course for how their tale unfolds. Don't back them into a corner unless you have to. Your arrangements are reasonable. May the Creator refine us. Actually seeing Sarah now so much. How long till we actually face her directly, huh? Cheers and laughter act for the military base, which has been so quiet for the past few days.
Huh?
Why is the defense force in the base so lively? What's going on? Let's ask around and see what the soldiers know. Trigger? If Obol's squad hadn't broken through the head-on, our plan to strike down the flank would have been gone nearly as smoothly. They're the ones who put in the work and got results. Shouldn't they get the most of the credit? Huh, new face. Not in uniform either. You must see that outside help from the, what was it, Apostle Squad? Thanks to the brilliant leadership of the Major General and his adjutant, we secured an easy victory. Sure, you didn't land a big win, but you still played your part. Stay silent. Hey, what's the other look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? A cane, polka dot shirt. Come on, man. Bow tie, too. Welcome back, Envoy. I've been waiting here just to make sure you return safely. You're really laying on thick, huh? Such modesty. Still, if you're acting on behalf of the mayor and the Defense Force matters, I'm sure your words hold real authority with the city administration. We owe to the Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim a significant cachet of porcelain without incident. assets Ferox had handed over to the Exaltists, which are in fact of course Lumic's property, is quite the haul. Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. I know I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I also know there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General, but that doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings the value onto the table, so naturally I'm pleased to you made it back in one piece. About the Obscura, it's true that there are certain individuals within Porcelain Lumix, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engaged in unlawful activities with Exaltists. The shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody, and with Major General's support, we've tracked down his subordinates who escaped into the Hollow. Porcelain Lumix is clean of any further criminal associations. Until that other guy decides to strike up and whatnot. Regarding the so-called Obscura devices, while they were created through Ferox's dealings with Exaltists, I'm not clear on their scientific worth. Still, they're made of costly porcelain loom, so they belong with the company. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the defense force is finished assessing their risk. Their risk? Yes, Colonel Isolde stated that in the report that Obscura could pose extreme risk, even going so far as to say in order an evacuation of White Peninsula for public safety. It's gone too dangerous. Looks like this time it's for me to leave White Peninsula. Take care of yourself. Let's see, I wouldn't want to be, Hey, 11. You too? These guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already planning their victory party right after winning. So what's the defense force's next move? Next move? There isn't one. The Major General believes that the key members of Exaltists have been wiped out and their base cleared. As far as he's concerned, we've already won. I never thought victory would come so easily. The Exaltists really won't be that easy. You faced the Exaltists more times than anyone, Proxy. Your insight is valuable, but even so, the Obsidian Division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. Minor, huh? As for the Obscura, Colonel Isolde is taking our intel, and the risk posed by sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate the citizens of White Peninsula. We'll stay on the ground here to protect the civilians until everyone's been evacuated and all Obscura in the city has been cleared. It's thanks to Isolde's leadership that we were able to locate so many Obscura across the city before the operation began, too. Did the Colonel know about the risk of the Obscura all along? Since everyone's taking a break, why don't we relax a bit too, Proxy? I'm heading back to the camp with the captain. Wanna join us for a little bit, Proxy? Despite your doubts and cheers ringing throughout the night all around you, you find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with the 2 soldiers. Noble Squad settles into headquarters. Troops already preparing to celebrate.
Everyone! The Exaltists, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before.
Come way too soon, buddy.
Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory!
Cheers right down from the great crowd of soldiers.
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
I hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
Extremely.
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out.
Exactly.
Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Is she the type to celebrate, really?
She's been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Suspicious.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right, That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand.
Oh, I'm sure we won't be long till we get some more
And
action.
all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
But as Phaethon, I have no right to stop moving forward. Excuse me, Miss Special Envoy. The Colonel asked to pass on a message. Some bigwig from Tops is here to see you. From Tops? Don't ask me about the specifics. You'll just have to go see for yourself. Now, who could be here? Nah, him again. Damien. You meet Damien after dark and fill him out on what Lucro's doing.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
That's so, huh?
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunque Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Well...
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunque Summit for assistance either. But... if it's just to keep you safe...
It's alright. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Just Damien finishes speaking, a small figure suddenly springs out from behind him. Well, hello!
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about.
Well, aren't you adorable?
Funny, most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from Tops, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
And she's adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within Tops? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if a company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, Porcelumix has clearly stepped out of line.
Dun dun dun. Uh-oh.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, Having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he isn't really a friend, I do
Hope for the best.
get Damien's style.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
He's determined to survive this brutal game. But he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes.
No, thank you. You got big fluffy
You'll
ears.
never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
Michelle, the Krampus member, turns and walks off with Damien in tow. She may have been small in stature, but her commanding presence nearly overshadowed the disheveled Damien beside her. It's getting late. Let's head back to the tent and get some rest. I'm still not willing to completely trust Damien. I'll keep it at an arm's length of trust for now. Hey, you three. Just hanging out. Alright. Trigger, seed. Proxy! Proxy. It's not time to sleep yet. I came all the way to my squad members to see. I came all the way with squad member C to invite you to our special nighttime operation. Oh, special night op. Follow us and you'll see, Proxy. Shush, move quietly and stay low, just like a sniper. We slipping out, creep up behind Orphie and suddenly launch a surprise attack.
Soldier Orphie!
Soldier Orphie!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
You've got it all wrong, Orphie.
I was not told what they were going to do.
We're planning to scare you?
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphie more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Prohibited, did you say?
Excuse me. First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Well, then why doesn't Orphie protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphie has her own reasons.
Right.
Anyway, if Orphie doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
I wouldn't mind trying a lemon chip either.
A regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphie.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
In the sea breeze, Wi-Fi Peninsula, you team with Oboe Squad to finish out the lemon-flavored chips. As night deepens, Seed and Trigger, who ambushed Orphie, returns to your squad's camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orphie calls out to you.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
The one on your tail?
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission.
It wasn't so bad.
There's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust that you know the captain, Orphie. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much? Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
Oh, we're gonna hear the story now?
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus.
Gunner, you say?
Orphie, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Advanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers.
And B.
It sounds brutal, doesn't it?
And 11.
But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant.
So could Orphie be what Magus used to look like?
Legendary soldier's military code name was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing or a curse?
Is she just designed to be compliant with that?
Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphie, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrade's eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy.
No, Orphie.
I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphie, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind.
Halo really has a thing for us artificially created soldier girls. How many do you have? How many will you make until you're satisfied, Hoyle?
Those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust. They all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person.
I think those people deserve some high-grade military-grade lasers in their faces.
Over and over again. You're one of a kind, Orphie. I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel Squad and you, the cool Proxy.
Aww.
Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
How sweet. Man, I really do like. I do really like the cute characters, tragic backstories and all. After a brief signal disruption, communication with HDD is reestablished.
Barry, have
have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Send it on over.
Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel Squad and take them out in one strike.
About that, though.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishu and Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead.
Fufu?
Shifu never replies to messages.
Fair.
Just say, Junior Belle needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishu and Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Belle is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
Close enough.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
This concerns the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt, right?
All we can do now is pray that Yunque Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Just as you're about to fall asleep, that familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber again. Oh, hello. That's Shifu's Chiming Bird. Your vision suddenly dims, but strangely, you don't feel afraid. When you come to your senses, you're already being carried up high in the air by bird talons. Oh my! That feels weightless as a feather drifting in the air for one moment, then heavy like a stone sinking to the lake at next. By the time you come back to your senses, you already arrived. Wow, that was fast.
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
Your Uberb has arrived.
Fufu told me poor Junior Belle is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Belle's brother!
By the way, I'm here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
Ah, Pawn.
What do you mean by step in? Junior Belle just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Ishu and Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
Here and there, yeah, definitely.
Come on, Junior Belle! What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
Ah, Fufu, you're so cute, so caring.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
You lay out the intel calculated by Fairy, along with all company suspicions and speculations for everyone.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the defense force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
Hold on.
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Belle get some proper rest first.
Do I have to write an Uber again? Uber bird? You saw your senior sister waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. I keep having these unsettling dreams lately, like something bad is about to happen. Whenever I'm on a mission in the mass or dense areas, I always hear these whispers. I'm a bit worried about you, and about your senior sister, my sister. It's not corruption and symptoms, is it, Senior? Has this recent mission been too much? If so, let me help you share the load. Don't worry so much. Sky could fall, and Shifu will handle it. We'll be okay. You're right, we still got Shifu. Belle's had to endure more than their fair share on the job. Senior sister is the best. As proxy, without her, their seniors, and sister is nothing. Those damn soldiers, how dare they lock up my junior? You explained to Shifu in detail about the Obscura found in the Wi-Fi Peninsula, the potential Exaltist base in Hidden Hollow. The lives of Wi-Fi Peninsula students are at stake and can't be taken lightly. If the defense force refuses to step in, then Yukoi Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of the engagement and take action. But now that there are threats both inside and outside the Hollow, and with so few disciples left at the Sleeping Temple, we might need more reinforcements.